The bill prohibits the holding of public demonstrations at identified restricted areas. These are court buildings, parliament, state house, airports, embassies, and other national key points. Demonstrations at foreign mission, military buildings, correctional service buildings, as well as the Central Intelligence Service are also no-go areas. According to the provisions of the bill, its objective is to facilitate and protect the exercise of the rights and freedoms guaranteed in the Constitution and to take measures to maintain public health, public order, and safety. However, members of parliament such as PDM's Nico Smith argued that the introduction of the Public Gatherings Bill is not a mere coincidence, but rather a deliberate attempt to curtail the growing public dissent and inhibit the democratic right to peacefully assemble and advocate for change.
The proposed Public Gatherings Bill in Namibia is poised to spark significant concern among citizens and rights advocates, as it seeks to impose restrictions on fundamental freedoms crucial to democracy. Article 1 of the Namibian Constitution guarantees the right to speech, expression, peaceful assembly and association, forming the bedrock of democratic society. While these rights can be reasonably restricted to protect national security and public order, that's true, the bill's sweeping limitations risk a return to an era of repression that many believed was left behind.
Restrictions in the bill are permissible under Article 21, which allows for reasonable limitations on rights to protect national interests and allows police officers to use reasonable force to maintain law and order at public gatherings. Smith, however, argued that there is a fine line between safeguarding public order and infringing upon the rights of citizens and gives reason for police brutality, as officers may disproportionately apply force, justifying their actions under the term of reasonable force.
Section 3 of the bill introduces a cumbersome and burdensome set of administrative procedures that will significantly hinder the right to assemble peacefully. The requirement for organizers to give 5 days' notice before a public gathering or procession, and the need to follow a strict set of conditions, such as notifying specific police authorities and adhering to a rigid time frames, imposes unnecessary hurdles on the exercise of this fundamental right.
The Minister of Labour, Utoni Nuyoma, however, countered, arguing that the use of reasonable force is essential for maintaining order. He maintained that even big democracies such as the US and Germany have such provisions in the law.
Unless you are somebody who wants chaos and destabilization, what is the problem with seeking approval from the Inspector General of the Police? It has nothing to do with politics.
PDM's Madinda said it is important to clearly specify areas that are off limits for demonstrations and gatherings.
If you apply to have a gathering, how will you know that this is a restricted area if that information is not communicated prior to you? So you will apply and you will be told it's a restricted area. You will be told it's a restricted area. So, where, how will restricted areas be defined so that all of us can know that these areas are restricted and we cannot apply to have a meeting there?
Deliberations on the bill was postponed to next week. Yolene Shapela, NBC News, Windhoek.